coach in Colorado history, Coach Prime.
I just want you to know, I'm coming.
We're bringing our luggage.
Overnight, Colorado goes from a brand that's honestly been forgotten to all of a sudden a lot of attention, a lot of buzz.
We didn't just bring you in here to just compete. We brought you in here to dominate.
And this is the type of guy that I think can do that because he is one of one.
It's going to be a different place, a different feel, a different attitude, a different energy.
You're either doing it right and you're producing or you're not.
You got to pull up to this baby. Because ain't none of this free. You got to go get it, and it's going to cost you something.
It ain't about what they doing. It's always about us. 15 opportunities to come out here and invest and compete at a championship level.
Bring the intensity right here. Be who we are. Make it happen right now today. Run out. I need everything you got right now.
We're building a team. I want more than that. I want it to be more than a team.
Not just his story, but our history has proven that we win. We're winners, man.
We want to do it now, create the best roster possible. We don't apologize for that.
I only know how to do things one way, and that's with every darn thing career. And we make no excuses. We make no excuses. A bunch of like-minded men who want to get their education, who want to play pro football and want to win. Guess what, baby? It's on.
It is what it is. Let me get situated. Smash that like button, man. It's your boy John the Liquidator. What? A game we just witnessed, man. I believe the team stunned the world today. I'm stunned. I'm damn near lost for words, bruh. On this live, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to have to keep it real. I'm going to have to keep it real. What was that we seen today? What did we just witness today? I got to keep it 100. I don't know how to be fake. I don't know no other way. My phone been ringing off the meter. I got to keep it 100. I'm getting calls from all over the country. John, is you mad? Is you scared? What's happening? I'm cool. We cool. You can't win them all. We knew going into this season, they was not going to go undefeated. We knew that. I've never said they was going to go undefeated. Some people might have, but John the Liquidator never said they was going to go undefeated. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep it 100. What's up with that left side of that offensive line? That's issue number one. Now, I said this last week. They need to fix the left side of that offensive line. They pulled up to Oregon and they doubted them guys. They didn't think Oregon was going to come ready to play. They didn't think Oregon was going to pull up and be ready to play. And guys, I'm here to tell you, they was more than ready to play. Oregon was ready for a dogfight. The disrespect going for it on fourth down damn near every time. We couldn't even respond. Now, guys, I got to keep it real. Defense. What's defense? What did we just witness? I got to keep it real, man. I don't know how to be fake. We need to do better. We got USC next week. They better than Oregon. Damn. Damn. Now, something got to be talked about. Why Alden McCaskill didn't come in until the fourth quarter? Why come Alden McCaskill did not come in until the fourth quarter? Damn! I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real. I don't know how to be fake. I don't know how to be fake. We gonna get to the tackling. We gonna get to that. But can somebody answer me this? Why come Alden McCaskill did not touch the field until the fourth quarter? Damn! Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I got to keep it real. Cormani didn't come in on the defense until the fourth quarter. Damn! Like, come on. Come on. I got to keep it real. Bruh. The tackling. The tackling, bruh. The tackling, bruh. Cormani had a couple tackles. Cormani had hit sticks. Cormani showed up and showed out. I'ma keep it real. Cormani should have been in the damn game. Not on special teams. He was hitting. What is we saying? I don't want to hear no excuses about us not having the personnel. The personnel is there. Jaquez Robinson didn't come in until it's 21-0. As soon as Jaquez Robinson hit the field, he got a pick. And then what they do? They took him out. I got to keep it real. I ain't finna come on here and be fake. I'm yelling because I'm mad at the coaching staff. And if you don't know about my channel, I yell over here. And if you don't like it, you could get the step at. I'ma keep it real. What was that out there? What was that? We gonna get to the coach. We gonna get to the tackling. We gonna get to the line. We gonna get to everything in this live, man. Smash that like button for your boy, man. It's your boy John the Liquidator, man. Don't forget, we on the road to 30K. I might already be at 30K, but we got to address this game, bro. We have to address the elephant in the room. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So if you guys wanted me to come on here and tell y'all a bunch of lies, this ain't that type of show. This ain't that type of show. Do I still believe? Damn right I believe. I still believe. But what we seen out there was an embarrassment to us fans. We've been rallying behind these young men for months. You got 5 stars on the bench. Shout out to you for the super chat. What do you say? Come on, man. Come on, man. What is we doing? What is we doing out there? The tackling, bro. Tackling, bro. I mean, they reaching. They wrapping up nobody. Bro, this week 4. This is week 4, bro. This is week 4. And a lot of these guys already have played Division I football. So they should have came into the game and already knew their assignments with tackling, bro. We should not be talking about tackling. We should not be talking about tackling, bro. This is not pee-wee football. I got to keep it real. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to keep it real. I don't give a damn. I'm still riding with the Buffs. I'm still riding with them. But what the hell was that? What was that, man? Man, come on, bro. Now, we all know the media is finna have a field day this week. They couldn't keep 2 upright. Damn! They couldn't keep 2 upright, y'all. Shout out to you for the super sticker, man. What was that? I'm gonna open up the phone lines, man. I'm gonna open up the phone lines, bro. Damn, dog. I was just not expecting. Actually, guys, I ain't finna open up the phone lines yet. It's still kind of early. I was not expecting to see what I seen out there today, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Somebody said hot garbage. And hey, look, I gotta keep it real. It was hot garbage. It was hot garbage. I gotta keep it real. I ain't finna come on this thing and lie and tell y'all what y'all want to hear. That's not John the Liquidator. That's not me. I'm not finna get on here and lie and say that they didn't play horribly bad. They played bad, guys. This ain't our team. I don't know what team that was, but that ain't the Colorado Buffaloes I seen in Texas. That ain't the Colorado Buffaloes I seen, bro. That is not the same team. That is not the same team. Look, bro, to be honest with y'all, even if they had Travis Hunter, I don't think it would have made a difference. Oregon came prepared. Even with Travis, I don't think it would have made it. I still say we lose that football game. I still say we lose that game. Even if Travis was not hurt, I truly believe we still lose this game, bro. And to be honest with you, Oregon wasn't doing nothing special. So all the Oregon fans, don't come over here like y'all was just elite. Like y'all was doing something special. Don't come over here like y'all was doing something special. Because y'all wasn't doing nothing special. We beat ourselves today. We beat ourselves today. Oregon. So Oregon fans, don't come over here. Don't come over here. I ain't coming for Travis. It wouldn't have made a difference. Travis is a phenomenal player. I'm not coming at Travis. I'm not coming at nobody. I'm coming at the team as a whole because that is not the same damn team I seen in Texas. I'm sorry. I don't know what that team was. That ain't the Buffs, bro. That is not the Buffs that went down to Texas and delivered that Texas massacre. They do have a run game. They didn't play the right personnel, bro. Why come Alton McCaskill wasn't in to start of the game? I want to know. Because clearly, when Alton came in the fourth quarter, the whole tempo of the game changed. The whole tempo of the game changed. When Alton came in, the whole tempo of the game changed. The game was just, it didn't look like the same game. I'm sorry. I got to keep it real. I don't know how to be fake. I thought that was our game plan. Bro, it's who just said that? Who just said that? He just said, I thought that was our game plan. I did too, dog. I did too, dog. Dog, I thought that was the game plan. I thought the game plan. Look, bro. I thought the game plan was to run with Alton. Alton was going to be the difference maker. We all did. I just want to know why Alton came in the fourth quarter. That's it. That's it. And look, y'all, we ain't going to get on here and we ain't finna bash our team. But what we is finna do, we finna hold the Buffs accountable to the performance that they gave us. Guys, we got to hold them accountable. We can't get on here and be fake. Y'all sink the game. We cannot get on here and be fake. Y'all sink that game. Y'all sink the same thing I sink out there. Oregon didn't do nothing special. We beat ourselves. I don't know what happened before the game. I don't know what happened leading up to them running out the tunnel. Something went wrong somewhere. Look, I'm telling y'all, something went wrong somewhere. Oregon ain't that damn good of a team, bro. They good, but they ain't that damn good. They wasn't doing nothing special. We beat ourselves, and I just want to know what happened prior to them running out the tunnel. Something happened because this is not the same team. This is not the same team. I'm sorry. Something happened, y'all. We need to figure out. I'm calling every source I got to figure out what happened between them getting off the bus, going to the locker room, suiting up, and coming out. Oregon, okay, obviously Oregon proved that they have a better team. But, man, Oregon was not doing anything special, bro. They weren't doing nothing special, bro. They was not doing anything special, bro. We beat ourselves today. I'm going to call it for what it was. We beat ourselves today. Something happened. Something happened. Why do they only compete in the second half? Man, I don't know. But we need answers, man. We need answers about the tackling. We need answers with the personnel, bro. We need answers about this personnel, bro. Why come Alto didn't come in until the fourth quarter, dog? The fourth quarter, dog. Carmine was out there hitting, sticking on special teams. Carmine was sticking today. Why Carmine couldn't get a rep in, bro? Bro, we ain't coming on here bashing no players. I ain't playing them games, bro. We ain't bashing no players. Look, we ain't bashing no players. We ain't coming on here doing that. We gonna have a discussion about this ball club, bro. Because what we seen out there, that is not the same team that beat Nebraska, TCU, and CSU last week. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real, bro. Discuss Travis J. We gonna talk about Travis J, man, but he's not the only one. That's why I said we cannot just single out players, bro. We can't just single out players, bro. But something we can single out is the personnel. Like, that's out of the player's control. Who get put into the game at what moments, at what time should a player be reinserted into the game? That's what we need to be talking about. Jaquez Robinson got in the game immediately get a pick. We down 21-0 at this time. Why come y'all ain't keep Jaquez in? Why come they couldn't keep Jaquez in, bro? Y'all should have kept him in. Why y'all take him out? finna open up the phone lines, bro. We got to talk about this. I want to talk about this with the people. I want to know y'all thoughts, bro. I need to know y'all thoughts, bro. Because golly, bro. It's the coordinators. It is something, bro. But what's more importantly, man, I want to know what happened between them coming in and switching up. What's going on? You're on the phone live with John the Liquidator.
Hey, John, it's your favorite truck driver. How you doing, man?
What's up with you, brother?
Your favorite truck driver, man. Hey, oh my God.
This happens every time, man. Every time, man. Call back, bro. I'm dropping links down in the chat. I'm about to drop a link. I want to know y'all thoughts. This was crazy. I don't want to hear we was outside. We was none of that. I don't look, y'all. I don't want to hear any of that. I don't want to hear none of that. We was able. What's going on? You're on the phone live with John the Liquidator.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up with you, brother? How you feel about the game?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm really not surprised. I think that the team just got exposed.
All right, man. I'm killing the phone line. The phone line is crashing right now. Don't nobody else call in. I'm dropping the link. I will be dropping the link down in the chat. We getting too many phone calls. It's crashing. So I'm dropping the link. We got some people backstage. I want to bring some people up on the panel, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Get somebody. All right, let me add this gentleman right here.
How's it going, John?
What's going on, brother? How you feel about the game?
You know, man, I really was hoping that we could put up some points earlier and get something going. Just a real, I don't know. It just seems like ever since the TCU game, it's slowly started to kind of go downhill as far as our performance on offense, performance on defense, and just overall that belief that we had at the beginning of the season just seems to kind of have whimpered down. I don't know if you feel the same way, but was really hoping we could get, start off the game strong, put our foot on their throat and just, start scoring some points, but just ultimately we couldn't get nothing going.
Yeah, man. And it's just kind of, I'm stunned, bro. I'm stunned. I'm just stunned in the personnel call more than anything. I feel like the team that we witnessed out there today, this is not the same team we is accustomed to seeing. This isn't the team that we seen in TCU.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, and I think that when we're firing on all cylinders, defense, offense, special team, we can compete with the most of them, and the best of them. So I was really hoping we brought our A game to Oregon, and I have a lot of buddies and a lot of people that will say they went to CU. I went to CU from 2017 to 2021, and this is such a culture shift and a shift from when I was there, and it's awesome to see. But I have people around saying, they might not beat Oregon. It's probably not going to happen. This is going to be the test. And I definitely think this loss against Oregon sets the standard of what not to be, if that makes sense. And really is a rude awakening for Colorado and the whole offensive staff and defensive staff, and just, letting those guys know, hey, we got to be better, and we got to put up a better performance than that, because that was pretty pitiful and really embarrassing to watch.
Man, I agree with you 100%. Hey, look, before you leave up out of here, give me one good shake the haters off, brother.
Shake the haters, baby.
Appreciate you, man. I want to give somebody else a chance to come up here and voice their opinions about this football game. We got a bunch of people backstage, man. We got a bunch of people. I'm gonna try to get to all you guys one by one. Don't curse when you come on here, man. Be polite. Don't go at players as hard. we gonna keep it we gonna keep it professional and just try not to curse, guys. Let's get it. I'm just randomly clicking on people. Hey, what's going on?
Good afternoon. Can you guys hear me?
Yep. I got you, man.
Oh, okay. So I don't think that it was as bad as people say it is. We got to remember that the Colorado Buffaloes are still a growing team. This
Yeah.
was reminiscent of when I played high school football against Willie Parker and the Clinton Dark Horses back in 1998. They ran all over us. 2 years later, we were in the state playoffs in North Carolina. So
Right.
Colorado, I think it's no different. And I think also, teams see you after 2 weeks on play. And if you remember during the TCU game, the commentators had made mention that weak side on Colorado was really, really soft, specifically on defense. Well, Oregon, they did a really, really good job of exposing that weakness. And so it's just a matter of, people on the Colorado coaching staff and the players learning from this and patching those particular issues up, because other teams are going to see those weaknesses as well and expose those.
Yeah. I feel like Oregon came in and exploited every weakness we showed prior to this game. They went out there and they exploited it. We got to come on here and we have to be honest with ourselves as fans with what we seen. We can't shy around that.
We can't, but also, again, it's a growing team. I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting Colorado to be as good as they were this season. I was figuring that they would probably be a 500 team. They're still bowl eligible since they had that 3-0 start. I'm looking forward to what happens in 2024, 2025, to be quite honest, because the culture shift is changing.
Yeah. And that's definitely something that we need to address moving forward, is that, guys, we got to look forward to 2024. We knew coming into this thing that the team was getting rebuilt. Now, for a lot of people saying that they was going to go undefeated, I knew we wouldn't go undefeated. I never said that. And we just got to be real with ourselves at this exact moment. We don't need to bash the team. We need to just hold everybody accountable with what we seen. And I damn sure feel like coach need to address the personnel.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you guys very much for allowing me on, and shake the haters off.
All righty, man. Shout out to you. I want to get somebody else on. Boom. You on the stage. What's going on? You're on the phone live with John the Liquidator.
How you doing, man? I just want to say, man, that Colorado, man, I just hope next year they get a better offensive line. They need a better secondary. Like
Yeah.
they just like one dimensional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I knew that was gonna happen. I called in last week when I seen that game when they played uh Colorado State. I mean University, and for them to go to overtime with them, I knew it was no way that they was gonna beat Oregon or they're not gonna beat USC either. They need more playmakers.
I wouldn't
It's
say,
like,
hey, look, I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say all that.
what do you mean? What do you
I
mean?
wouldn't say that they're gonna lose to USC. No,
Come
I
on,
wouldn't say
man.
that.
USC is way better than Oregon.
I wouldn't say that
They
because
lose.
in fact, I feel like, bro, we had over 100 yards in penalties, bro. Like we beat ourselves this game.
That's not being disciplined though. They got to be more disciplined. They got to be more disciplined. That's you got to blame the players. And then another thing, I feel like they kind of like when they coming into the game, they kind of too relaxed. They wait too late to try to get it going. Like too late. I don't know if it was they was kind of big headed from them first couple of games, but I don't know, man. I just hope next year that they'll be able to get a better line and like a better secondary, because they need that and more playmakers. Because even if Travis Hunter played, one player is not gonna make a big difference.
That's the same thing I said. I said even if Travis played, I don't think with this specific game, with the way they played, I don't think it would have made a difference at all.
Now, this is my last thing. That the guy, I don't know his name, that they started today, the wide receiver. I think he's number 4. The big, I think he like 6'4". I don't know
Yeah,
his name.
you talking about
Eh,
Javon Antonio? He
yeah,
balled. He
he
balled.
balled out. Now with him and Travis, that's gonna be a good combination. And Weaver, that they gonna do good. But if they just get a couple more playmakers in the run game in the line in the secondary, they'd be good. But
Yeah, definitely.
other than that, that's what they need right there. Just a line, a O-line, a secondary, and just a couple of more playmakers that got heart, and they over the top. But shake the
Yeah.
haters off, man. Enjoy your night.
All righty, guys, real quick before I bring somebody up on here, I just want to say we just hit 30,000 subscribers, guys. The channel just hit 30,000 subscribers. This has been one hell of a grind. Every day, everybody showing love to my channel, looking at all the videos, smashing that like button, making John a Liquidator must watch TV. I thank you guys. I thank you guys, and I promise you guys, tomorrow or in a couple days, I will be doing a 30,000 subscriber giveaway. You guys got to keep your bells on. Thank you guys so much for rocking out with the channel. We just hit 30,000 subscribers. Guys, I'm making an impact, but I will not make this impact without you guys, and I want you guys to know that. Let's get back to the show. Bringing somebody else up on the stage. Let me see. We got so many people back here, man. I want to try to bring a lady on. Let me see. You want her live with John the Liquidator.
Hey, what's going on, Liquidator? Hey, man, I'm not a female, man, but I'm here to just touch on some of the topics that you brought up. So the first thing I saw, man, like you said, the team came out flat, man. Like I don't know what happened in the tunnel. That's one thing. So I agree with you there. I saw Cromartie in there, man. That got me excited. He got a couple hit sticks on the special teams, and I think he played late in the fourth quarter. So I'm not sure why they keep saying Cromartie's not ready, because it looks like today he was the only player ready to play because he was out there hitting and he was hyping all of that stuff. So I don't know where that narrative is coming from. That's one. And then two, the last caller said like something about, the team being one-dimensional. No, I think we're playing one-dimensional. I don't think we're one-dimensional. McCaskill came in and he was eating, you know what I mean?
Bro,
So
didn't he instantly come in?
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm like, I think we should have him out there. I was like, why is McCaskill not in the game? You know what I mean? So that's one right there. And I feel like what's the I forgot Hankerson was eating too, and they went away from it. So I just don't know what's going on with the play calling, man.
Hankerson did blow some blocks, man.
Yeah,
he missed some big time blocks. I just gotta keep it real, bro.
I got you. Yeah. But that's the only thing I wanted to say, man, is like Cromartie looks ready. I don't know why they keep saying he's not ready. He played like he was ready today. I saw that fire in him. And I don't know, man. The team just came out flat, man. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if the coaches didn't have them prepped. They didn't give them the rah-rah speeches, but they just came out like a different team today, man. They were dead in the stretches. They just looked completely depleted before the game even got kicked off.
I said that, bro. I said something must have happened between them getting off the bus, getting suited up, and getting to that tunnel, because something had to happen. That was not the same team, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Hey, thank you for taking me today, man. And like you said, man, shake the haters off, man, because there's going to be a lot of them next week, bro.
All righty. Hold on. I definitely want to see what this guy got to say.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro. I got
you. Yeah, I called when right after the Colorado State game, and I said, if y'all don't get pressure on Bo Nix, he was just going to sit back there and throw the whole time. If y'all would have got pressure on Bo Nix, it would have been a whole different ball game.
I feel like we beat ourselves this game, bro. I really feel like Oregon played good. I give them that. I can't take that away from them. But I feel like Oregon didn't do nothing special.
Yeah, we didn't do nothing special. I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping for a better ball game because I don't got nothing against Coach Prime. I love him. I love Colorado. I love the Cinderella story.
I just feel like they didn't do nothing special. I feel like a lot of guys blew their assignments. And we just beat ourselves, bro. This is not our team. That team that we synced out there, that ain't our team, bro. I don't know what happened. I don't know what transpired. But, guys, that was not the Colorado Buffaloes out there.
Yeah, you're right. But in the day, if I was Colorado defense coordinator, I got all that speed at safety and cornerback. Why is they not playing closer up to the receivers and playing man? You got two safeties back. You got two safeties back helping.
Yeah.
Instead of y'all dropping y'all corners back 7 to 6 yards deep, and all we doing is throwing undercut passes, and then getting yards just like that.
Yeah. Well, brother, I appreciate you coming in. Before you leave up out of here, give me one good shake the haters off.
Oh, shake the haters off, man.
Appreciate you. Bring somebody else up. What's up with you, man?
Hey, John. Congrats on 30K.
Oh, right on, bro. I appreciate that.
Hey, let's talk offense. I'm upset because I feel like we're doing this no huddle and playing way too fast. And we gave that whole possession, that whole first quarter to Oregon. We barely got any snaps off. What are we doing with these screen passes?
I said that last week, bro. Against the CSU game, man, they was doing a lot of running back screens, wide receiver quick slip screens. We gotta let go of those screens, man, because it's not like it'll be one thing if like we're picking up yards after the catch, but this 2 weeks in a row, we're not getting anything after the catch. You know, and at this point, I feel like we gotta let go of those screens, man. Is you still there, bro? I lost him, bro. Shout out to you, man. Bring somebody else on stage. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? First of all, love the show, love the energy. Congrats on that 30K subs. Let me just tell you what's wrong, man. The first thing is Colorado didn't come out to play, man.
What happened?
I'm not sure if you saw after the first quarter. I actually posted this on Twitter to Skip Bayless. Colorado actually looked like the 2008 Dallas Cowboys Week 17, where they were going to get blown out by the Eagles 6-6. And so it did happen. The main problem is they didn't utilize the weapons correctly. In this case, Mikey should have been playing more. We should have tried to run it a lot more. But defense, man, defense. People don't understand. This is a new team, man. It's not the same as last year. They're not playing, at that level yet. But the message is, we believe, man. Colorado, it's not just about Coach Prime. It's about these kids' futures, man, and how it's going to impact college football. These kids shouldn't be going off trying to get a contract, get $3 million, with the NIL deals that the NCAA does now. It's great. So it gives them an opportunity to really play and really realize, hey, is football something I want to do for the rest of my life? But overall, what happened, I can tell you. If you go to Twitter, check the Colorado Buffs webpage or X, whatever you call it now. You'll see one of the defensive coaches and even some of our players who disrespecting Oregon by stepping on their logo. Same thing that happened with the Rams, man. Last week.
Yeah, man, all of that is part of the game. I don't think that was it, bro. I think something transpired, bro. I just really do. I think something transpired before we got there, bro, and then threw the whole game off. And you know me, man, I'm going to figure it out.
No, I agree, man. Shoot, I'm still going to be.
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate you coming in. Shake the haters off, bro.
Hey, yo, man, can you hear me?
Yep, I got you on, brother.
Hey, man, let's be honest, man. Since week 1, since we faced TCU, like this production been going down. And the reason for that is week 1, you couldn't game plan for all these transfers. But now they got tape on these boys. We can't run a damn ball at all, and nothing. Our offensive line is garbage. Shador, he's not a dual threat. He can run to throw. He runs to the side to throw. And if we don't got an offensive line, we cook. USC is coming next week.
We gotta
get that. So we better get that defense tightened up.
So for that,
Caleb Williams gonna hang 60. Come on now. Yeah. What you feeling about USC?
Man, I'm still very optimistic about that one. I feel like coach is going to address these issues. He have to now. It's dire.
But what Coach Prime not playing though? Coach Prime could give all the hype speeches, but Coach Prime is not playing.
No. I'm not saying like him, like going out there and play. I'm talking about address these issues with the personnel, with the offensive line, and definitely with that defense.
Yeah, but you can't gain 15, 20 pounds of muscle in 1 week. Like, what's he gonna do? Play harder?
I
Tell him
feel
play
like
harder?
I feel like we have the personnel. So the personnel is there. They're just not playing them accordingly.
Maybe they don't got the talent like that.
I
Like,
feel
they
like
got the great coaching, they got a great staff, but like at this point, they've been together since the summer. They went through fall camp, and now we 4 weeks into the season. Like, whatever knowledge you was gonna get, you should have gotten it by now. Like, this is the offensive line. I'm thinking it's maxing out right now. It's a cap. Like, it's maxing out, and I feel like Shador is running for his life.
Yeah, he definitely is, bro.
I don't know how many more
Definitely
hits he gonna take. Yeah, he gets a couple more of them hits. He gonna say, "NFL, here I come." He gonna say, "No, next season, I don't know." That's how
Right.
I'm feeling.
Well, brother, I appreciate you calling in, man.
It's all good, man.
What's going on, brother?
John the Liquidator, I feel like I just saw you, my brother. How you doing, man?
Yeah, man. Totally different outcome, man.
Man, listen, it is what it is. And what I like most is an earlier guy who's on the stream, Juan. I think his name is Pacheco. You could tell people who played the game and their appreciation for the game in their comments, and people who are fans of the game and how emotional they are when the team doesn't perform like you expect. This game was a really, really close game from how the players played, even though the scoreboard does not reflect it. What happened here is we got out schemed and we got out coached. That is why the scoreboard looks the way it does. It wasn't on the players. When you put players in a position to play, and as a coach, if what you schemed up before the game isn't working, your in-game changes is what I was looking for during that game. So the plan we went in is not working. We get punched in the mouth. How do you adjust? Right. And so if we want to break down X's and O's, let's talk about the coaching battle that happened and how we didn't win that battle. It was not on the players.
So 614 startup, you saying that the players is not held accountable. It's the schemes that was called, it's the plays that was called, and basically Dan Laney came into this game with a better set layout on how to beat us.
Yeah, and it wasn't necessarily how to beat us. It was simply we're going to play to what we know they're going to do, and we're going to challenge them to make the adjustments. See, no coach goes into the game knowing all 150 play calls they're going to call. They're seeing what you give them on the field, and they're saying, listen, for example, if you're playing a defensive team that's faster than you and they're blitzing you to death, the first 2 or 3 times that they sack you, what you need to go to are plays that appreciate the fact that they're bringing pressure. So somebody else said, and I think you were mentioning about screenplay, right? We tend to throw the screen to the outside.
Right.
If you have a team that's blitzing you hard, you got to set up a screen to the inside.
Yep.
Dylan Edwards can attempt a block, right? Let that person go right past him. They were getting past him anyway and turn around and just take the dump over the top. What you want to do is if you can't block them, you got to slow them down with your scheme. For Sean Lewis's playbook looks to me like he only practices 7 plays. I didn't see a jet sweep like we saw to Dawson to get outside when he scored against Nebraska.
Look, bro, I was looking for that same play, and look, I didn't see it. Dawson coming off the end there.
Yeah, Jimmy Horn's having a hard time getting open to catch the ball in open space. Any coach knows if you got a game breaker on your team, you got to find other ways to get the ball in their hands. Jet sweep to Jimmy Horn, or at least fake the jet sweep to him, take the defense with him, right? Because they got to respect it off his first 7 or 8 yard gain off the jet sweep. Now you fake it to him, come back the other way with some crossing routes coming across the field.
Exactly.
We got out schemed. We never had the defense thinking about we can't over pursue or we can't try to go too hard even when the blitz is called. I need to keep my head on the swivel. They never pulled a D in to get back in coverage. I
No,
never saw their
never,
DNs drop.
never, ever.
They
Did
brought
they?
them every single time.
Bro,
You
they was
cannot
running
win.
4-3. Bro, they was running a lot of 4-3, bro.
Yeah,
It
you
wasn't,
getting out you
it
getting
wasn't no
out
man to
schemed.
man. It wasn't none of that.
You getting out schemed. Now, a couple points I wanted to get to. The reason, again, I think Juan, as a football player, was also talking about the fact that the game was closer is because we never owned field position. They never had to drive more than 55 yards to score. Our defense was on the field on a short field the entire game. I can put up 42 points by not doing much if all I got to do is go 55 yards.
Yeah.
Right? The packages that I got to roll out on a 55-yard drive are much different than a 95-yard drive. Right?
Right.
So that's what I'm talking about. I hope the fans here appreciate this kind of conversation because it takes it down. You go back and watch the film. Another thing is our linebackers are tasked with tackling runners instead of filling the gaps and having our safeties come up.
Bro, we was just talking about this.
We were talking about it, right? The second level.
Yeah.
What I saw Mitchell doing is a linebacker who's tasked with making the run tackle versus filling the gaps. Your D line is outmatched. Mitchell, all we need you to do is come in, stand that lineman up, right? And then the safeties are going to come up for support because they needed to tackle anyway. You might as well have them tackling 4 or 5 yards versus 11 yards down the field, which is what they had to do.
Yeah. And so, like, how do you feel about, like, the way Oregon played? Do you feel like they did anything special? Because with the game I think that I felt like they didn't do anything very special. They exploited all our weaknesses, and they was very successful at it.
Yeah, because they took what we gave them. So, for example, what you're describing when you say somebody is not doing anything special, what the other way of saying it in football language is they just took what we gave them. They didn't have to do anything else but take what we gave them. Now I see DC's King saying I'm wrong. He said he lost me with the linebackers. It's okay. Go back and watch the highlight film. What you will notice about the linebackers on run plays are linebackers who are charged with making the run play tackle instead of filling the gaps and having the safeties come up and make the plays. The safety had to tackle anyway. You might as well have them tackling in the box versus 11 yards down the field.
Exactly, bro. And it's just kind of disappointing, man. I just was not expecting this 614 startups, bro. I was just not expecting what we always obviously synced out there, and it ain't over, bro. I feel like the USC game is still a winnable game. I feel like if we could go and make the proper adjustments, make the proper calls, we could still win that USC game.
Yeah, man. Okay, so I got to respond to this, right? So Frosty Vet, he said, nah, the linebackers are always rushing to assist the front four because they can't get any push. Listen, if you know your line can't get any push, and the scheme that you're noticing as the defensive coordinator is that they are run to pass. I'm not talking about this is a game plan you went into the game with. You watch the game and you see what they're doing. They're running to pass. What are you going to adjust to do? You know your D-line can't get any push. So what you need to do is fill the gaps. Right? Make them bounce the ball outside. I didn't see their running back bounce the ball outside one time. They gashed us up the middle. That means the linebackers are catching the offensive linemen, and the running backs are finding spaces in between.
In
fill the damn gaps, make them bounce it at least once. What am I saying that's wrong about that? If you watch an entire football game and the running backs don't bounce it, what am I talking about?
Bro, you're telling the exact truth because you said the same thing before the game. You said we need to run him. Look, Y'all, he telling the truth, bruh. He telling the truth because we had a whole conversation about this before the damn game. He got on here and he said, we need the linebackers to fill the gaps because what's happening is the up front line, the defensive line front is getting bulldozed. And so if the linebackers step up, the safeties come in to cover the area, we can shut them down, create the pressure. That did not happen.
Yeah, because you got to pick your poison in football. All right. You know you're weak on the D line. Sometimes when you make these adjustments, you got to say, hey, look, we're going to make these running backs. This is what you tell your linebackers on the sideline. We're going to make them cut it outside.
Yes.
They're gashing us to the middle. I don't need you to make these tackles. I'm sure of Trevor. I'm sure of Shiloh. They're going to have to cut it outside.
Yes.
They didn't have to cut it outside the entire game because the linebackers are trying to make the tackle inside. And when you're trying to make the tackle, you're not focused on standing the linemen up. Stand them up in the gap. Make them go outside. If they beat you outside, then you make the next adjustment. This is an adjustment. This is a down by down, drive by drive, coaching matchup. Right? And if they beat you at everything, then you could say they're just a much better team. They ran the same plays.
Bro, didn't they run the same? Look, CSU did it last week. They was only running 4 or 5 plays. They weren't doing nothing special. Oregon did it again. Now Oregon didn't run the exact same schemes that CSU did. They did at times. They was coming through underneath with the slants, with the crossing routes. They did that, but more importantly, they ran the ball down our throats.
They ran the ball down our throats. They ran the ball by committee, and there was no difference in the style of backs that they put in. So when you're playing a team that has 3 backs, one 205 pounds, the other, I think they're like 190, 180, what you expect is when we got the 190 guy in, we're looking for the outside.
Yes.
When we got the 205, we're going up the gut. When you see the 190 guy going up the gut, the 205 going up the gut, that means they're taking what you're giving them. Make them bounce it outside so that you can read personnel. If you stop the inside dive and you see the change in running back and you really a student of the game, you have a tendency to know they're about to run that sweep. Because he's stuffing them on the inside when the personnel changes. But the personnel changes and they run the same damn play because you're not making adjustments. That's what it is. This is coaching 101.
Well, 614 Stardust, bro. Appreciate you checking in. Hey, DM me on my Instagram, bro. It's right there, bro. I appreciate you calling in. I want to get somebody else on here, bro. Brody always dropping jewels. Who on here? Who is on finna get? I want to bring a lady. Sharon gone. Let me see. Who else do I want to get on here? Who else do I want to get on this joint? Who is this? This Mac.
Yo.
What's good, Brody?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Yeah, man. I think people are overreacting. It's Coach Prime's first year.
Yeah.
You know, there's no need to overreact over a loss. His first loss. No one expected him to win 3 games anyway in the first place. And they played a top 10 team in Oregon who's been heavy in recruitment over the past 5 years.
Yeah, definitely.
Just wait to Coach Prime get those big guys in the trenches, and it's gonna be over with. I guarantee you that.
Brother, I appreciate you calling in, man. Let me get some of this guy right here. He been back here for a minute. What's going on, brother? I can't hear you, bro. You're on mute. I can't hear you. Bro. Got Miss Chuck driving.
Oh shoot! Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Oh yes, it's your favorite truck driver, Marcel. Man, how you doing, man?
What's good, man? I finally get to see you, bro.
Yes, sir, man. I'm a true fan of you, man. Honestly, I told my lovely wife the other day that I actually got to talk live with you. She was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah." Even though he a man of the people, I'm so glad he answered my call. But man, I gotta tell you, what homeboy said earlier that you had on chat with that. In all honesty, they was running the same thing that Colorado was running, and it. You're right. I agree with you. Colorado really beat themselves, man, because Oregon, we already know Oregon was finna bring it on offense. We knew they was
Yeah.
finna bring it on offense, because that's what they do. That's what they're known for. They're known for being a high-power offense.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
but Oregon's defense, they're really, let's be honest, man, they ain't like flashy great like Georgia and Alabama's defense. They ain't all that. You know what I mean? So I was expecting Colorado to score.
Yeah.
But really, this is what happens when your O line doesn't protect Shador Sanders very well. And I don't believe that we don't have the O line to do it. It's just that when you're going against a top 10 team, you have to be on your P's and Q's. You have to be on it. You
Yeah.
can't let nothing slip by you. And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. So I agree with you, man. Colorado beat themselves, but
Yeah.
it's only one loss. It's just one loss.
Yeah, it's just
Just one
one.
loss. It's just one loss. I
You
don't
know.
believe it's gonna happen against USC. If Colorado does lose to USC, it ain't gonna be that by that much because you seen USC's defense, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You seen their defense, and it's not to say they trash, but they defense is pretty much like Oregon. Like they not flashy either, but offensive line got to protect Shador.
All
That's
right.
it.
All right, Marcel. I appreciate you. I might get
Hey,
copyrighted.
appreciate you, man. Nah, go ahead, do your thing, man.
All righty, man. Let me get this brother on up here. Up, he gone. What happened, bro? Hold on. I got some more people back here. He been in here for a minute.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Can you hear me?
Yep. I got you, man. So how you feel about the game, dog?
Hey, man. As far as the game goes, I'm put it like this, man. Let's reflect from the build up and how everything is going as far as them having the win streak, and to people just basically in the media saying, this is the test. All right, this is the true test.
Yeah.
And we saw that today. You know what I'm saying? When you go into somebody's house, they rank a look. You're both in the rankings trying to figure out exactly who's better on offense or whatever like that. And I'm gonna put it like this: I feel like they died down after that first drive because when
Something happened, bro.
I mean, it's like when they got down the field that easy on the defense, the reflection was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? From what I guess I don't know if it was the players themselves, like, we tried our best to go ahead and stop them to get a 3 and out, but it didn't happen. So what do we do now? We see the defense not making an impact. They do have talent. They do have the talent. They do have the speed. But for some reason, like you said, changing things up is what needs to happen when it comes to that D line and the inside. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever you see that little dude number 0 was going up the gut, and he's a stud at the same time. Little dude, and he was making it happen.
Cooper.
You know what I mean? He was making it happen.
Yeah.
So I'm put like this. I think it was an emotional thing this time because you were in somebody else's house and they were great as you were. But I think the hype was like, when the score started going up, I'm like, and I don't know if, the defense is like, we need somebody, we need some more help. We're not that great as far as, doing on the coverage. It's just something, like you said, something psychologically.
Something mental.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Something mental had affected them boys, man. I don't know what it was, but that was not the Buffs, bro. We can go back and look at the tape from the TCU game. We can go look at the Nebraska game. Now, granted, everybody knows that the defensive line and the offensive line struggle at times.
Mm-hmm.
But, bro, what we see today, that was not the same football team. I don't care nobody say.
Yeah, I think it was all psychological, man. I think because next week they're gonna show up. They're gonna show up next week because it's at the house. And I don't know if it's in their mind saying, if they're saying, yo, how long can we carry this? The hype of the last game and going to OT and everybody watching. I don't know if it, some people can take that spotlight, and some, you will never know until until it's time to see it. You know what I mean?
Right.
We've been there. You play ball like I play ball at the same time. It's like you know you're on certain games and you want to. My motivation was always people are watching me, so I'm not gonna be embarrassed on TV. You know what I'm saying? That was my main thing to make it do what I gotta do.
Well, brother, I got a bunch of people backstage again. Appreciate you checking in.
Appreciate you.
I'll let you, man. All right, where's she at? What's going on? You're on here live with John the Liquidator.
Hello, John. How are you?
Hey, Miss Sharon. I knew that was you.
Man, this was upsetting. I don't want to go online because I'm at work and I don't want them to see this uniform and tell me, you know what? We're getting sick of you on the weekend with this, and this is enough. Just go. But this was disappointing, and if I'm saying too much, just hang me up. We won't fall out. We have a problem with Coach Sean Lewis. No one wants to say it. I've been saying it from the beginning. Why would he go pick someone that he don't know to trust with his offense? I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm saying it.
Is you referring to Coach picking up Sean Lewis?
Yes. Go with who you know and can trust. Now, of course, I can't play football, but I had 4 brothers that played. As an old lady, well, I'm not too old, but you get it.
Yeah.
I know not to play 5 to 7. I know not to select 5 to 7 plays for 3 games, and you're going for the next game, and I'm still using what we got our behinds kicked with the preceding weeks.
Yeah.
I know better than to do that.
Yeah.
It's almost as if he had a discussion with, I'm not going to even call the other players the name of the coach.
Yeah.
It's almost as if he's had conversations with them and said, well, this is what we're going to do, because this is a lot bigger than what people realize. It's not about Vegas getting their money back. Everybody's making money. But it's also, we're not going to let this, and I'm not going to curse, we're not going to let this black quarterback do all of this. He's got to be stopped. So how do you stop him if he can play on his own volition? It starts with the coaching. And I'm waiting for somebody to call that out.
Yeah.
If you are a member of a church, I got to take it to what I do and what I know. And if that church is not growing, what do you do, John?
Get a whole new pastor.
Now, if the people are satisfied with the pastor, you start getting rid of the musician. Because, see, that music is going to bring in that money.
Yeah.
And if the musician isn't a problem, then you look at the deacons. They're the ones running that thing.
Right.
If the musicians and the deacons aren't the problem, then you get the pastors.
Right.
So now we all know Coach Prime knows what he's doing. So you have to look. You got all this speed. You got all this talent out there. What are these coaches doing? The defensive line is collapsing. And Shiloh now, I love Shiloh, but he has no business making all of the tackles, but he's playing with heart. But in that secondary, why is it falling on them to do all the playing? Like I said, I'm not a coach. I've never played, but come on.
Right. Well,
and by the time it gets to little Shiloh into the safeties, you have too many. They've gained too many yards for them. If they get it, it's too many yards that have been covered. And then we can't keep poor little Shador up the whole time. That's a coaching issue. They kept him up for TCU.
And look, that's the same thing I've been saying, Mr. This is not the same team. This is not the same team we seen.
It is not the same team, and it's the same people out there. So what's the problem? Because you saw what happened to me. I'm from Texas, and I couldn't handle that heat. That heat did not affect them. Those young men played like the soldiers they are. What happened? And you can't say, oh, it's social media. Hey, these guys have been dealing with social media, girlfriends, issues, all of that their whole lives. Not on this level, but it's still the same. It's not that. Who don't want to be seen?
Yeah.
Who don't want the publicity?
Yeah.
So you can't say it's that. And I'm emotional because when you put your money in it, and you going to support people you don't even know and they don't know you. They owe us as a fan base to do a better job.
That's the
Now
same thing
it's also
I said.
it's
I said, as fans, we owed an explanation in what we
we
said.
are. I'm gonna say one thing and get off. The young man that was on before, maybe the second person, he's exactly right. If those schemes aren't working, hey, develop another scheme. Now, you know more about football than I do. That young man knows more about football than I do. If
Yeah.
they can't, if Sean Lewis can't get it together, how about us going? Why don't the three of us get together? I can write up some plays. I can draw some up and make certain they on the computer. You know, we can do it for free. Come on, this man is getting paid what, $2 million? And all you have are 7 plays.
Sure, going on. You mad, Miss Sure. You mad, Dave.
Yeah, I'm mad, man. I fell out at that TCU game. You had to come back and look. See if I was all right.
That made Miss Sure, man.
Well, everybody's angry. You making $2 million, and all you can show us are 7 darn plays. 7 plays. That's it.
Well,
like I said, I can take it to church. I can't go to a church and make top dollar, and all I play are 7 songs every week. I'm gonna be fired. Yes, Jesus loves me, but they don't want to hear me with that every week. Get on with something else, Fuller. We not paying you for that. $2 million, and all you can play is 7, and you have 5 or 6 running backs that's ready to go, and you keep running the ball, giving the ball to little Dylan, and they know that they finna get Dylan.
Yeah.
Use some imagination.
Miss Sharon, you mad today. Well, Miss Sharon,
shake the haters off.
All right. Miss Sharon, man. Miss Sharon, man, today. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
How you feel about the game, man?
Man, I actually feel good about the game, man. Look,
Yeah,
a
me
lot
too,
of people
bro.
look, a lot of people calling in off the hype, and a lot of people calling in as casuals. They're not really looking at what really went on. Like the last caller just said, what is he getting paid for? The offensive coordinator. Now we know he goes in with a set number of plays. I played at college football. I played for Sacramento State. So the offensive coordinator will go in with a set amount of plays for that day. But depending on how the game is going, he's going to dial back. The offensive line wasn't doing anything. With Lee's, the run game wasn't doing anything. So it was only so much that Sean Lewis could call. So he dialed back and said, look, we're going to have to try this, try that. And as we see, they couldn't move the ball for anything. Shador couldn't even move up in the pocket.
Thanks.
So on that behalf, they had no chance after the first half. Not even the first half, before halftime.
I feel like
so that
first series that we
Go
played, I feel like that kind of took the life out of them, bro.
It took the life out and then once they caught, what really took the life out of Colorado was that fake punt. Once they did that fake punt, and they had to put that defense back on the field, and then they drove down the field. What 90? What was that? 60 seconds they drove down the field and scored, and then we had to get the ball back. It's like, look, the life is taken out of the team. Colorado is not lost for the year. People got to understand. We coming from 1-11. 86 new players.
Yeah.
That still was, and not to mention, Austin McCaskill didn't get into the fourth quarter. That's still a bruiser that's still trying to get his way back in. And I'm gonna say this, John. I was kind of, and that's one thing I was kind of upset about Dion, because he should have put Austin in a little bit earlier in the game, because we needed some physicality. We didn't have that today.
Once
There
we
was
went
no
down
physicality from Colorado.
Alton, look. Once they scored their third touchdown, Alton should have been inserted into the game.
I agree, John. He should have instantly been, because if you look, when Austin got in the game,
the tempo changed.
With the fresh players that Oregon had in, they couldn't even tackle this man. They could not tackle Alton when he got in the game. That's telling you, and I know when Dion, I seen the press conference, Dion was like, I seen some good. And when he said that, I think he's saying like, okay, yeah, Austin needs to be playing at least 80% of the snaps from now on. He needs to be in the game, physicality, because that's something that they're lacking right now. So I feel like, and then another thing is our D backs been messing up with assignments. And I think this is a time, and I know everybody been asking about Kamani McLean. I think this is a time where you put your 5-star in and say, look, man, it's time for you to go out there and show me. I know you haven't been doing good in practice or showing me that, hey, this is the guy that, but sometimes you got to throw him in the fire and see what he does.
Yeah, because he
And
might
this
put
is
out
the
the fire.
time where we need a 6'1", 6'2", 170, whatever size he is, to step in there, show his length, and see what he can do. We don't know what we have until you use him. And I've been in there with freshmen that, hey, they didn't look too good in practice, but when it was time to put them in the game, sometimes game experience, like when you go on your job, you feel like, dang, I don't know how, you might not be the best at learning, but when you get on job experience, you're like, oh, damn, I'm good at this. So it's time to throw McLean in there. Look, go out there and show me what you can do. Because Travis J looked like I don't even want to say what he looked like out there.
Yeah, man, we're gonna keep it respectful about all the players, man. I tell you that, y'all.
I'm gonna keep it respectful.
Hey, look, this still my team, bro.
It's still my team too. And like I said, people gotta understand this is only one loss. We got 4 more ranked Pac-12 teams that we're about to play. And then this is the fastest, the most complete team that they will see within the Pac-12. USC defense is not like that. Washington defense is not like that. So people gotta understand, Colorado might go on to beat 3 more ranked teams. So the season is not lost at all.
No.
So I think a lot of people calling in off the hype of, oh, we lost our first game, it's over.
Nah.
No, we got USC next week. The defense not like that. And also, they haven't played the best teams out there. So we might be right back up in the rankings next week.
Yeah.
Off of a win off of USC.
Well, brother,
So
I
that's what
appreciate
people
you
gotta pay
calling
attention
in.
to.
Well, before you leave up out of here, give me one good shake the haters off.
Man, shake the haters off. You know what it is, man. John,
appreciate you, bro. I got my guy.
What's going on, brother?
How you feeling, man?
Oh man, I'm feeling okay.
Look, I ain't too mad, man.
Well, where you want to start at?
I want to start at like a lot of people will have to say the personnel, bro. Like, why come Alton went in? Like, why come, bro? Did you see Kermani?
I seen Kermani at the fourth quarter. I seen him in the fourth quarter. I seen him make that hit. It sounds like his body's ready. He's pissed off. That's what it looked like on that hit.
And just let's start off with addressing this offensive line. Shedeur went down a lot, guys. Like, it was hard to watch at times.
Well, this is the problem. This is the same thing we talked about last week. Okay, I don't know what plays Sean Lewis be playing, but I have to talk to you about that behind the scene.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep it peaceful, but he needs to figure it out because it sounds like Colorado. We need to get our life together.
Yeah,
it looks like Alton should have been playing at halftime. You should have threw Kamadi in there when it was 42-0. He got Jay Travis is rusty. That was his first game. He's rusty. He'll be ready next week. That old lineman Bailey, that'd be his third game in a row with 3 strikes. We're referring to flags, and that's O'Boyle's boy from Kent State. That's supposed to be his star. Remember? So,
yeah.
Shedeur, he gets stuck in neutral when he runs that offense of Sean Lewis like he did last week. He gets stuck in that neutral. When he changes that play at the line of scrimmage, he can't get forward. And then we put Xavier Weaver at number 1. Xavier Weaver, he's not gonna take over the game like T.O. Okay, so he's a great wide receiver. He's just gonna get the job done. Horn, Jimmy, he shows up when he wants to show up. And Dawson, I don't know. They should have threw the ball more to Dawson, if anything.
Yeah.
Jovan Antonio, he did pretty good for his first day back. Who else we had? Who else? Yeah, and Dylan. I don't know why he wasn't running the ball to Dylan. Them other Oregon little running backs are small as hell.
And then Jaquez Robinson got that interception as soon as he
Yeah,
touched the
Jaquez
field.
Robinson. Yeah, he showed up too. He got that pick. Yeah, he's ready too. So I'm not worried about our defense because had Shador been scoring like we did at TCU, we'd have been talking a different game. So the defense is the same. I'm not worried about the defense. Defense is okay. But the offense, we couldn't even score. That's the problem. I could take a loss, but it's how you lost. It's like when Earl Spence Jr. lost. Or when Earl Spence Jr. lost and got knocked out, it's not that you lost, G. It's how you lost. So we'll be ready. It'll be a different game next week. Hopefully Alton gets a start in the second quarter, behind Dylan Edwards. Dylan Edwards our starter.
Yeah.
And Alton did show up. It did make a difference maker. They did not want to tackle him. He looks pretty big out there, and he looked like he's ready to go for next week too. And then Travis Hunter wasn't in the game. So you got to understand that Travis Hunter is a huge difference because when he's out there on that field, they double team him. Okay, so that takes away whole half of the field, means the other side of the field is open.
Yeah.
So with Travis Hunter being out there, yeah, it doesn't matter. That hurt us a lot because it shuts down the offense and the defense. And then it doesn't make it any better when an offensive coordinator can't get up the damn field. And Shador's over there trying to change it up, do what he can do, and he still can't get up the field. That's a problem. That's why Pat Shermer is there right now on his ear. If you look at the well-off media videos, Pat Shermer is everywhere Shador is. Because when Sean Lewis, it's time for him to go, he's got to be ready. And I need Sean Lewis to open that playbook because I haven't been real too satisfied since the TCU game.
Yeah, bro, you was probably about the third person that have questions and concern with Sean Lewis, man. It's just crazy, bro. I feel like next week we need to come out and like we're gonna have to see something new.
He needs to, and he needs to get Shador, instead of throwing just the one wide receiver, you need to open the whole field so he can see everything. Because right now he's running all over the place. He out there looking like the quarterback from Chicago,
Right.
Justin Fields.
Right. Well, Carpenter, I appreciate you checking in, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
let somebody else in.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. What's
How you
going
doing,
on,
sir?
brother?
Hey, I can't complain, man. I was actually on the water today, man, fishing, watching the game, and I actually had to click off for a little bit. But I'm just gonna say, yeah, they lost, but I really don't think it's the end of the world. I really don't. My biggest message I want to say is like, yeah, sometimes you got to get humbled, and then that's gonna push you through to the next step, man. I'm Colorado all the way. I still am. I just wanted to say, man, hey, my name is Random J, bro. I hope that makes sense.
You good, man? You good,
Yeah,
brother?
yeah. I know it was a bad game, man. It really was. I mean, nothing was working. Yeah.
It was, and we can't get on here and lie to ourselves and lie to the fact that the game we seen was a good game or they're gonna be all right. And no, we got to hold them accountable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So, I mean, I just hope this wakes them up to what Prime was saying, man. Prime was like saying, do you believe? Yeah, you believe, but now they're going to really have to believe because now they just got humbled. I'm not going to say that this is the first time they had a really like a huge challenge because, the Ducks is different than TCU as they were from last year.
Right.
And then and the other teams that they're playing, I mean, the Ducks are a strong team, bro.
Yeah.
So so this is their first like face with a big team like that. So I mean, what happens now is like what they do with it. Do they give up or they just keep Did they use that? Did they chalk that up as knowledge and use it in the rearview mirror and keep going forward? And that's the main thing that they need to do. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, brother, I appreciate you calling in, man. Shout out to you, bro. And before you leave up out of here, give me one good shake the haters off.
Say that again.
Shake
Sorry.
the haters off. Give me one good shake the haters off.
Oh yeah, I just don't hate, man. I mean, all these kids, Oregon and Colorado, they're all doing their thing. They're trying to make a name for themselves, you know. So we don't hate nobody, and that bullshit that happened last week.
I gotta let you go, man. You can't curse. Ah, man, he cursed. What's going on? You on here live with John the Liquidator?
Hey, how you doing, John?
What's up? What's up?
Fine. Well, I will say one thing. This was a learning experience game. Now, I don't think nobody, seriously thought they were going to go undefeated 14 or 15 and 0 this year. Even the most casual fans, because that's hard to do. Because, Alabama and Georgia, they never won every single game except for once or twice. But, back to the lecture at hand. The offense and defensive line needs some serious fine tuning, to say the least. Shador Sanders, it's like Coach Sanders said at halftime. He's gonna probably have to give what the defense gives him. Throw that ball just a millisecond faster. He probably just gonna have to do that. Or learn, Also, Travis Hunter didn't play. You got to keep that in our minds, because, like I said, he spreads the field. Because if you doubling him, that means Horn and Weaver could get open. Also, number 87 and number 4, I don't know their names right off the bat, but they need, especially on the short passes. Number 87, I think he's good. He caught a touchdown pass late in the game.
Yeah.
Also, you're right. Coach Sanders is not, Coach Prime Time is not to be embarrassed. And he needs to have a heart-to-heart talk with his offensive coordinator, his defensive coordinator, the offensive line, and defensive line. And he going to keep it 100% real. Either y'all play hard, get it together, or you're going to have to find somewhere else to go. That's just how it is, because, like I said, no coach in NCAA history, we going back 100, 150 years, that has come in with much hype and much revenue as Coach Sanders. Coach Prime Time. And I think they will adapt. They know they have to, because, people build you up, but the haters will try to bring you down. And I think they will get it together. The film session will be lit. The practice field will be lit. The problems will and need to be addressed immediately. And but I have confidence, and the Buffaloes and Coach Primetime are coming. And hey, I'm still believe. And as a Buckeyes fan as well, I know that an early loss is better than a late loss. So there's a lot of football left to be played, and good luck to them.
All righty, brother. I appreciate you calling in.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on, y'all. I want to get somebody else up here. Because there's a bunch of people that's been in here for a minute. I forgot to scroll up. Y'all. My bad. I know he been in here for a minute. What's going on, brother?
DC's King. Hello.
Yep, I got you on here, man.
Yeah. Woo, man. I've been waiting to get up here with you, man. What's good with you?
What's up with you, man? How you feel about the game, bro?
Well, like everybody, first of all, I still believe, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Go Buffs and still go Buffs.
Still go Buffs.
Yeah, everybody that has come up has made great points, great valid points. You know what I'm saying? From a coach's perspective, we do have to address, I'll scale it back. We knew coming into the season, the defensive line and offensive line aren't the par. We knew also going into this game, we knew we were down Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Taking that into account, I still expected us to play a very tough, hard-fought game. That's what I was most disappointed about. I'm not emotional, but I will say the coaching staff, like everybody's pointing out, Sean Lewis, I expected a much better called game from last game. It's basically because of the scheme that we play. We have to play that scheme that we play to match the deficiencies that we have on offensive line. So yes, we have to do the wide receiver screens, but in doing so, you know what I'm saying, you fake the wide receiver screen with a pump and go, a sluggo route, or a slant across the middle. You see what I'm saying? You gotta add some nuances. One of the callers said, Jimmy Horn shows up when he wants to. That's not true. It's coaching. You put him in the position to win. He needs to be motioned into the slot to be get a favorable matchup on a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Motion him from the twins right side into a trips look, and then come back across. The game plan, if you look back on some of your lives, I said we need to lock in and focus and lock in. Okay, I don't think we were locked in. I know we were focused, but I don't think we were still locked in. It's two totally different things. And you know what I'm saying? So with that, our defense is what it is. We still growing, we young. I do need the defensive coordinator to be able to adjust, make in-game adjustments. And the one thing you were saying at the beginning, about the players needing to play.
Yeah.
Both sides of mainly offense. We need to have the offensive coordinator. He has to have a better rotation. Going back to what I said about the game plan, I said we need everything that Oregon did is what we should have did. You know what I'm saying? Dictating tempo, controlling the pace of the game, and keeping them off balance. You know what I'm saying? Like the gentleman said about the jet sweeps. We have nothing when we go run a zone play to one side. We're not bringing nothing back to the other side to keep them off balance. You know what I'm saying? So like we are kind of shooting ourselves in the foot on offense. And again, the defense, Cremani does need to be in. From what I seen when he got in, I was wondering why, and he needs to be in. I don't care what is the issue. Like the gentleman said, throw him in the fire and see what you got. It's no reason why he can't, learn under the pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with one loss, it's not all hope is lost. We still got a long season to go. You know what I'm saying? These guys are young. I'm still looking forward to next year when we bring in some, the 5-star Louis luggage on offense and defensive line. So then we can really compete. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We're gonna be all right. We still
Oh yeah, man. Well, brother, I appreciate you calling in, man. What's going on, brother? Gotta go, man. Brought you on, guys. Guys, look, whenever you get on here, man, be ready to go. We got a lot of people back here. What's going on, brother?
Man, what's up, Liquidator? Can you hear me all right?
Yep. I got you, man.
First of all, congratulations on your 30,000, man. Big ups. Let's give another big ups for that. What I want to say is, first thing, as far as what happened before getting off the plane, they ate that KFC for one. They shouldn't have ate that. I ain't even want to even go into it. You feel me? Okay. Shouldn't have ate that KFC. You know what I'm saying?
You blaming it on
Hey,
KFC?
man. I'm just saying, you asked, you said what happened before they got out the plane, baby. It was that KFC, baby. That, I ain't going to speak on it. We know why they call KFC and not Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. But the first of all, they didn't give the O-line a chance to beef up. They should have try to run the ball the first play to give confidence to see where the O-line is at instead of just trying to throw the ball the first play, how I feel. And I think that probably would have showed where they at and built some confidence. And they should have kept running. They should have ran the ball regardless. But Edwards, I just think the mindset of Dion right now, as far as because he had to hit the transfer portal and rebuild it from the transfer portal, he got some promises and expectations that the players that believed in him to come in to play, he got to give them those opportunities to be on film, show their dog, and so he can show them. He say, hey, Man, I gave you every opportunity that I could. Now the next man is up. Kamani will play next game. So
I definitely think he will now.
he got to. But like I say, it's because we just gotta think. We gotta think that he's a man of his word, so he's gonna give the upperclassmen and things like that. I'm sure he talked to Kamani. He's a freshman. He gonna be all right. Kamani gonna be all right. We miss Hunter. We missing Hunter, of
Yeah.
course. The offensive play scheme. Dion finna eat. I think he gonna eat Lewis up. I think he's gonna eat Lewis up. The defense, the defense, it is what it is on the defense without us having that shut down corner on that other side to help just relax things. But one thing, they did not come to play.
Bro,
But this,
the team is
yes,
not
sir.
the same team. I've been saying
Yes,
this whole
yes,
lot.
I'm with you, sir, Mister Liquidator. They this right here though. I'm happy that this happened because that's why I'm smoking my cigar. Because this gonna bring the heart and the dog out of the heart and the dogs that's on there. And I guarantee you, it brought the heart out of Kamani. I guarantee you, and it's gonna show up. So we just gotta recognize that this game right here didn't want to see it.
Yeah.
We watch them every day, so we emotionally tied. Regardless however you feel, whatever you say, you are emotionally tied to this team, and it's a beautiful thing. It got everybody believing.
Feel like family, bro. It feel like our cousins out there. You know what I'm saying? Our nephews, our uncles. You know what I'm saying?
That what makes this thing so much special. See, it was a lot of people that was hating in the comments and stuff of the where I was viewing, and I said to him, I was like, what you see, this is what people is not getting. You doing all this vitriol and saying they put it all on Prime. It's not Coach Prime being embarrassed. He's feeling embarrassed for the players that didn't come out and bring that heart out that was needed. But people is always hating on Coach Prime and saying, "Oh yeah, Coach Prime can't coach and he can't do this." And I'm like, y'all don't know coaching if y'all saying that Coach Prime is not a great coach.
Right.
That is crazy. So it stemmed from the hate that he's able to motivate players and people, period. And it's not just about X and O's, and it is exposing other coaches that they're just about X and O's, and they're not just totally about their players. They just about the win. We're not just about the clicks. No, we're about the people here, and that's why I came along with the Bucks. So, but anything you want to ask me on the as far as the technical side, then I can answer. But that's pretty much what I want to get off. And congratulations on your 30,000,
Oh, man,
fam.
I
I'm
just
with
came
you.
to look and see what you had to say. You have been in here for a while, brother. I appreciate you. Have a good one. All righty, man. I got somebody else that's been in here for a while. Let me see. Have he been up here yet?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Man, first thing we all know, man, we gotta say 30,000 for
Yeah,
John the
bro.
Liquidator. Hey, man, if you in the chat, man, drop some hundreds, drop some buffaloes, all
Bro,
that, man. Drop
bro, bro, I got it out the mud, bro.
Man, I'm just proud of you, man, from the last stream we was on, and
Yeah.
we was going through it, man. So, but to get to the game, bro, I would just say, man, it's the trenches. This is things that we've been talking about. But
Yeah.
I honestly, man, man, everybody, I can speak for most of the Buff fans, man. We be on YouTube watching everything. This was unexpected, bro. I honestly did not think that they was gonna come out looking sad like we did, But even in football, I used to play sports too, bro, and it's just things that you got to go through. Like
Yeah,
the
it
other dude
is.
was just saying, bro, this is gonna really bring the dog out you, bro. Like I can't wait to go back to practice because I'm cleaning everybody up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's just gonna light that fire, and whoever is really a dog, they're gonna have to prove that. You know what I'm saying? But going back and forth, I just feel like on defense, bro, we need to tackle, bro. Like that's
True.
y'all think if y'all want to go to the league, bro, y'all not finna get to the league just trying to arm tackle. The coach used to tell us you got to wrap up. Everybody just in the trying to get hit sticks and stuff like that, bro. Y'all not finna hit stick people that's way bigger, bro. It's not gonna happen. But I gotta agree with you on that, man. We didn't come out how we did against TCU, bro. Like if we would have came out like that, if we go back and watch the TCU film and look at what we just did right now, it's not the same at all. And I don't know what it is. If it's the play calling, I don't want to, because Sean Lewis is a good coach, man. You know what I'm saying? He did good. He does good what he got to do, but I
He was
just,
great at Kent
I just
State.
feel like that, it's kind of hard. But I am happy for Javon Antonio because we've been needing him, man. And I think we just gonna pick it up slowly but surely, man. Who knows? We might see them again in the Pac-12 championship. You never know how stuff could go. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely last thing got to end this off. Cormani finna start next week, bro. Just based off that last play, he came up for that big hit, bro. That should light a fire in him, and Coach Prime gonna see that, man. So Scope Buffs, man. Everybody, y'all better still be on the team, man. I don't want to hear
Straight
nothing
up,
else.
bro. I don't want to see nobody jumping ship.
Yeah.
None of that. We gotta keep the same energy.
Exactly, man. So that's all I had to say, man. I appreciate you for having me on, bro.
I appreciate you, brother. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Shake.
You know the vibes, man. Who else? Somebody else been in here for a minute. Let me see. What's going on? You on live? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You gone, player. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna get somebody else on here. What's going on? You on here with John the Liquidator?
Finally, I'm on.
You on, brother?
Shake the haters off. I'm gonna say it up front. But in any case, look, man, I love the commentary of everybody that's talked, especially 614. Miss Sharon, good God, she was phenomenal.
She mad.
To not be watching, well, I guess she watches football, but she hasn't played football, and explain it the way she explained it was impressive. Listen, I don't want to bash. I love the team. I'm gonna continue loving the Buffs.
Yeah.
But look, we got a problem. Let's be honest. And I like what you said. Let's be honest. Lewis, Kelly, look, I'm gonna drop a grenade right here. I think the coach got a problem inside, bro. Look, let's call it what it is. Whether it's incompetency, I don't know what it is, or good old boy, I don't know. Any case, some of the things we're all seeing in terms of fundamental things that you should be doing on offense and defense are not being caught and corrected. You would think after 3 games, the reviewing of the films, whatever needs to be done would have been done to correct some of these fundamental things.
Yeah.
I'm looking at inside linebackers that are getting blown off the play.
Yeah.
Over pursuing, getting blown off the play, not covering with receivers running in their zones. I'm looking at the same offensive play run a million times. I think somebody just said 7 plays. I didn't even count that many, but we got a problem with predictability. And when you get to this level, the Ducks level, let's give them credit. These guys are looking at film and studying film and knowing what you're going to do before you do it harder than you are or either as much. So with that in mind, when you come with a package and you can't adjust to them adjusting to you and taking what you give them, then you got a problem. And listen, like I said, I don't hate the coaches. I don't hate anybody, but I think we got to do a better job of adjusting to the teams that we play, as opposed to thinking that we're going to arrive and surprise them with something they seen 3 games ago.
That's a fact, dog.
You kept asking, well, what's the change between TCU and now? Well, the change is we started off playing a certain way. They start looking at films, and over time, all the teams that we played since then have gotten smarter and stronger and faster in understanding what exactly it is that we're going to do. Yet we're not changing to the teams that we're playing or adjusting our play and our schemes and our setup to the fact that we're masking what we're doing. It's highly predictable. So again, I don't want to sit here and start a controversy. I was kind of being funny. But at the same time, we got to get our coaches owning the problem. And I saw something in the last video, I think his son did, where Prime said, well, look, it's not my fault. I did what I needed to do. I get that. I get the message he's trying to say, but at the same time, as the executive coach over all of this that's going on, the buck stops with you, bro. And the adjustment has to be with you. And I love him to death. I love him to life. Excuse me. I'm going to use what he says. I love him to life. I love what he's trying to do. But at the same time, I think he's got a fundamental problem in that he and his coaches think that what they prepare and bring each week, whether it's the same or not, is going to get over the curve. And we just witnessed tonight that that is not going to happen. So I don't think there's been a change. I don't think anything happened in the wings or when they got off the bus. I just think that we had a team that was prepared and overmatched them in their preparedness and took them to task on what it is that they needed to do to be at the level that they're at.
Yeah.
So
They
unless
just
we
took them through
change,
the ringer.
right, unless they adjust and get smarter and get faster and bigger, it's going to be the same result. And listen, you can't blame these kids for that. If you put a product on the field that's not ready to play, that's not the kid's fault, that's the coach's fault. The lesson the kids need to learn is if you're not ready to play, you're not going to be on this field. And the plan we came with is going to win football games. And if you can't adjust to that plan, then you don't need to be on the field. But the problem is the plan is too predictable on both sides. If we got people who fundamentally can't play defense, fundamentally can't play inside linebacker, fundamentally can't contain the outside and keep people from running all over us, and fundamentally can't block the under passes, it's nothing we're going to bring in future games that's going to fix that. We got to take that to practice, and like the coach said, we got to practice the way we play. And
Exactly, brother.
if we play against bull crap, right? Then we're going to play like bull crap when the curtain comes up. We got to play against the teams we're playing, not against the offense we think is going to be world beaters. And again, I'll give it the fact that what we're seeing on the videos is probably not everything we need to see. But the little bit we're able to see tells me that, okay, we're practicing against the offense we think is good, and we're not practicing against the team we're going to play for defense. That's a problem.
Right.
Because our inside linebackers and other folks who need to adjust and read and understand what they're playing against that next week is not going to happen because they're playing against an offense that they see all the time. Right. Conversely, on the offensive side, if we're seeing a defense that we can run over all the time, then there's nothing for us to adjust to. So that when we see a tough defense, we don't know how to adjust. I'm not putting that on the kids. I think these kids have done a phenomenal job with what they've been put up against, which is to be a separate team and come together and unite and try to do something good. Same thing for Shedeur. Shedeur is a phenomenal person. Every week since he's been born and since he started playing football, the coach has put a lot on his shoulders to take the team to victory. And look, my hat's off to him. If he goes to the pros, whatever it is he's going to do, he's going to be awesome at it. But right now where he is, it's a lot to take on and taking everything he's got to take on and carrying this team to victory in the 3 games that he's had to do it and carrying an arm tackling defense, like somebody else said, which I agree with, a one-dimensional offense, which is highly predictable, and at the same time, every weekend be able to duck and dodge the fact that the defense, the defensive line, the secondary, and everybody else has looked at films. And when they see that formation, they know exactly what to do, and they're coming after it.
Right. Well, brother, I appreciate you checking in. I want to get somebody else on the line, man. Shout out to you. Let me see here. I'm going to look see if I can get another lady. Well, it don't look like it's any more females in here. Let me see. Hello, are you there?
Hey, what's up, John?
What's up with you, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. This, you know what I'm saying? Besides that game, though.
Yeah, it was a tough one, man.
Man, I can't believe that, bro. I was like, yo, they probably might lose, but like, you don't expect them to lose like that.
Right. So, like, what was your biggest takeaways from the game?
Man, my biggest takeaway is that the offensive coordinator is, I don't know what he's doing, and they didn't even play Kavasi Smoke or Alton McCaskill the whole first half.
Right.
Like, I don't understand what's going on with the offense, bro.
Right. I don't know, man. We just got to take it 1 week at a time. I feel like long as we can fix the mistakes that we made today, we can definitely come out on top against USC.
I believe they got the talent to beat everybody. It just seems like they not putting it together right.
Yep.
It's like the coordinators ain't on point, man, because the play calling, all I see is Weaver and Edwards. Weaver and Edwards. And then occasionally Horn. You know what I'm saying? Like Jimmy Horn, like, you know, it's kind of like they keep just relying on Dylan Edwards. I'm like, y'all got mad running backs. Y'all got a lot of wide receivers. I mean, it was just a bad day, I guess. But, you know, the offensive line, they was just toilet paper, man.
Right. Well, brother, I appreciate you calling in. I want to give somebody else the opportunity. Got a bunch of people in here.
All right. Peace.
What's going on, brother? You on?
John, what's going on?
What's up with you, man?
Hey, real quick. Number one, you know, everybody keeps talking about we're not the same team at TCU. We have to understand TCU did not have tape on CU. And so you come out, you got a lot of hype. You're presenting them different nuances to your offense. TCU, it took them a long time to figure that out. We came out with the win. Fast forward, Nebraska, Matt Rule, he's a seasoned coach, seasoned staff. They figured out some things against CU. Fast forward, Colorado State, they figured out some things. Dan Lanning was a national championship defensive coordinator at Georgia. He figured out some things. He figured out some things with CU. Number two, it's not that the defense is not playing good. I think that Charles Kelly defense as a coordinator, he runs an NFL caliber type defense. He doesn't have the NFL caliber type talent minds to run his defense yet.
Right.
And we're going to get there. And then the last thing I would say is, as far as offense, yes, offense is stagnant, but I think that defenses are figuring out Sean Lewis. And if you go back and look at the tape on Sean, if you go back and look at the tape on Sean Lewis at Kent State, he runs a good offense, but that offense it's stale, it's stagnant. He doesn't have a power running game. His offensive linemen are not set up that way. And so it's gonna take some time. And the last thing I would say is, as much as we love Coach Prime, we need to understand that watching the game on TV, anytime the team faces adversity, he turns up his headset, his mic on his headset, and he's not talking to his assistant coaches. When they have timeouts and they're huddling up on offense or defense, I don't see him and Sean Lewis game planning together. I very seldom see him today go to Charles Kelly as they huddle together. There has to be some continuity between the coaches, and we're lacking. And it's showing on the field because they're not connected. And if they're not connected in this game, Lincoln Riley, Caleb, and that attack is coming to Boulder, and it's going to be a long day. John, I'm proud of you. I'm out.
Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you. All right, who else? Who else we got in this thing? Ooh, fly. Hold on, my bad. All righty, what's going on, brother?
What's going on with you, John? How you doing, bro?
I'm pretty good, bro.
Man,
how you feel about the game, man?
And I'm licking my wounds, bro. I'm hurt, but I ain't down. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Like I said, if you're a realistic person, you knew this was going to be a test. You know what I'm saying? You had this game circle, you had SC circle. So you knew that. I'm going to just say this. So I got a few points. I'm going to just get to it. So
I can't hear you, bro. What happened, Brody? You gone?
Yo.
What's going on, brother?
You already know Mr. Dade County back in the building, man. What's good with you?
What's up with you, brother? How you feel?
Listen, man, congratulations, first of all. You feel me? But I just want to say this, right? We not only going to start shaking the haters off, but before we shake the haters off, you hear me?
Yeah.
We going to wash them off. Feel me? We gonna wash them off first. You feel me? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That was the loss. That was the loss. They got us on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it ain't over till it's over.
Right.
And you know Dion. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know Dion. Yeah. So we good, man. We good. What I want to say, that offensive line though, we gotta do something about that. Feel me? We gotta do something like that. You feel me? That's pretty much it with me. I don't care for the defense. They play bad, but one more thing. When Connie McClain, right?
Yeah.
I feel like, bro, because he just getting there, I feel like they should put him at safety, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard that.
Give him a little space to, figure it out. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I swear it'll work, bro. I swear it'll work. He want to play, but I know what Dion's doing too. But it is what it is. But again, congratulations, Mr. Liquidator. You feel me?
Yeah.
And we're gonna still shake the haters off. But before we do it, since we lost, we're gonna pour the water, get blessed, and then we gone. You feel me?
All righty, brother. He poured water on his damn head. My God, bro. Who else we got in the building, man? Brody, hella funny. What's going on, guys? You are live.
Yo, how you doing, John?
I'm pretty good, brother.
First of all, I like to give a shout out to you, and I like to give a shout out to everybody that be following you and supporting you. I have a few things. I have a few things on my mind. The first thing that I have on my mind is that the offensive line. I'm a straight shooter. The offensive line has Shador running for his life, pretty much on every down. That's first and foremost. You ever met a guy that's like 6'9" and they feel like because they tall, they don't really got to block somebody that's shorter than them because they just feel like they're just bigger than them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they fail to realize these dudes in college are grown men. So it hurts my soul when I see a big dude getting pushed back when you're supposed to be protecting Shador with all your strength and all your might and all your soul, bro.
Yeah.
Because he is the head start of everything. That's one thing. Second thing is with the defense from game 1 all the way up to game 4, it's been the same thing. Our linebackers, besides Juju, he do what he do. Our linebackers is slow from point A to point B.
Right.
And they're going to get some speedy dudes across the board. And the other thing is that all these teams, every team is struggling in college right now. There is no front runners. All the top teams is struggling. Everybody's struggling. So that's neither here nor there. The thing is that we played the best that we could possibly play, but I like to see dudes play with some passion. I like to see dudes play with some effort, some passion, and some heart. That's all I ask. If you see that, I'm good with that. But I didn't see it today at all. And my last thing I want to say is that I've been telling my girl, she's a new John Liquidator fan and everything, is that we have to open up that playbook. I would like to see some more vertical shots. We got too many athletes that we just throwing the ball 5 yards and we throwing bubble screens. I swear I can't take the bubble screens 5 and 20, 5 and 50. You know what I'm saying? That we just throwing bubble.
Because we're not picking up yards after the catch with those screens, bro.
Correct. But everybody do bubble screens in college. If you look at all the teams, every team is doing bubble screens, but they executing theirs. That's the difference between us and them. But the thing is, we got a lot of athletes that could go vertical. You know what I'm saying? We got to pick Harrison in the tight end. We got to use them more, start them off just to get something going, because when you go vertical, you make them safeties react to the speed. If you jet off that line, you're going to make them react, and that middle is going to open wide open. You know what I'm saying? We can't just be drawing 5 yards. Like, you got to let Shador. He's good enough where he could throw 10 yarders and 15 yarders and 20 yarders. You know what I mean? You just got to have that trust and that faith. You know what I mean? I believe they could get better, but just not seeing them making no changes from game 1 to game 4. And like I'm in here doing drumline in the kitchen. I'm losing my mind. I'm over here. I done brought some chips. I done brought some tacos and everything, and I'm over here losing my mind. You know what I mean? But I'm still going to ride and die with them regardless. I'm going to support them. There's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that's only supporting them just to be supporting them because what they see. I'm going to ride with them, win or lose, and that's what you're supposed to do. And you learn from these mistakes, and what they got to do is they really got to study film. They really got to take in film. You know what I'm saying? If I know if I'm slow on my feet, I'm going to hit the weight room. I'm gonna build up my muscles in my arms. I'm gonna be a brick. Cause if I'm not fast enough, I'm gonna be strong as a house. You
Right.
know, but
Well, brother, I appreciate you calling in. Got a bunch of people back here, man. Before you leave
appreciate you.
out of here, give me one good shake the haters off.
Man, you already know what it is. Shake the haters off.
All righty, brother. Bring somebody else up. What's going on, brother?
What's up? I'm back. All right, so look. So Cormani need to play, man, period. With Travis out the game, we got to have Cormani. We got to see what we got with him, right? Whoever number 4 was, he got to go, bro. They got to set him down. They need to swap him out. He got burnt. They need to probably move him over to safety or something. He wasn't a deal. I watched number 3, miss tackles, arm tackle, give up on plays, and look discouraged. He holding his head down. So that's coaching. They need to coach him up. Your DB room got to be right when you're going against teams like Oregon. What you going to do when you go against SC? Come on now. So we got to tighten up in the secondary. Shiloh made some great plays. Shiloh was, had that gang CEO doing what he do, right? So this is one thing I want to bring to everybody, because if you know football, I played at every level. I didn't go to the league. I didn't go to CFL. I got a chance to play college, and I did play a little pro. I got a chance to play pro. So look, Prime had 6 months basically to pull this team together. If anybody's ever played against on like an all-star team, right, or something like that, you don't get a lot of plays because you got to master the plays you do. So basically, this is like almost an all-star team of people he threw together that he could get together, so they can only know or master a certain amount of plays to get down before they can do it. So when you say open the playbook how? Because they still got to try to master something. So it's kind of hard to do installs versus a program that has a history like Oregon, Michigan, or whatever program. Y'all been there for 5-10 years. You got the same coach. Every spring, y'all run the same offense, get better. You do installs. He just got there. So trust me, if you're a fair weather fan, go ahead and jump off the bandwagon now. We working. So we got to stay positive and understand this man has changed this program in 6 months. So we got to give him leeway. Oregon was capping. Y'all know y'all was the big dog. We give it to y'all. Y'all got it. Come on, y'all sponsored by Nike. Come on, man. Y'all Oregon, bro. Oregon. We went 1-11 last year. Colorado has not had a team. So all the little tactics they were doing, I thought it was kind of a little lame. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing shots. Coach Prime is a class act. We're not going that low. So like he said, they're taking shots at Prime. They're not taking shots at the kids. They're trying to demoralize him. They want to beat him. You know what I'm saying? The defense couldn't even get the plays in if you paid attention. The defensive coordinator was not. Shiloh was throwing his hands up like, man, what is this dude doing?
Look. And so, from my understanding, right, my boy Colin, Life in a Football, he was down there. He was down there at the game. I'm talking to Colin through text messages. He's telling me what's going on the sideline. He said, bro, it's so loud in here. My ear is ringing.
Right. They said it was loud, but my thing is this. I played in a stadium where it was rocking, probably not nowhere near like that, but I get it, right? But that's something that you got to prepare for. Y'all knew that. So you got your verbal cues, your nonverbal cues got to be down. You have to have other methods of doing that. So that's something you need to tighten up on. I'm going to bring another interesting fact in. The defensive, I know this is a little, conspiracy theorist type thing, right? The defense, I got to hit you, bro. So the defensive coordinator is basically like Bo Nick's godfather. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
That's kind of tweaky, right? So I'm like, I don't know if I'm feeling that. Because all of a sudden, you get up here and the defense the wheels fall off all the way. That was kind of weird. So it was kind of odd. It was an odd game, but I'm not going to blame it on him. But I will say this. That coaching staff, the defense, they need to get a new defense. They need to run a college-type defense. They do not have the NFL caliber front line or linebacking core to run that. They have a good defensive back core with Travis there, and if they put Cormani there and Shiloh back there and Slusher and a few other guys and Woods, but they do not have the talent up front 100% to run a pro-style defense. 3-3-5 might work better for them because these guys are not getting pressure up front like that.
Right.
They're just not getting no pressure. I played D-tackle. Y'all, they would have been off my program. My coach would be like, yeah, you out, bro. Come on out. You ain't getting no heels depth in the backfield. You're not rushing the quarterback. You're not doing anything. And then it makes the linebackers look bad. because they're making tackles 10, 15 yards down the field. Everybody knows that if you want to beat Colorado, all you have to do is get in open field. All you got to do is get in open field. All you have to do is throw it on the outside hash and run. Make one person miss, first down. All you have to do is run behind the linebackers in between the safeties. You can run slants all day. You can run bubble screens all day. You can do swing pass motions. It's over. Run the running back out of the backfield. It's over. Everybody knows this. And I truly believe that these coaches are comparing notes. Hey, coach, what did you do? I seen we do have a target on our back.
Yeah, exactly.
We do.
Everybody want to take us out.
Period. But I'm a believer. I believe in what Coach Prime doing. I wish that I was in an era where he was coaching, because I dang sure would have signed, committed, and been out there. And some of those guys, if you 6'9", 6'10", 300 pounds plus, come on, big dog. Come on, big dog. You got to desire that, man. You got to desire to want that. You should never let your quarterback get harassed like that. Some of these guys are just, I'm watching the film. I'm watching the game.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this like, bro, these dudes don't want it, man. Some of these guys individually don't want it that bad. They want to win. It's good when it's up. But when it's down, some of these guys just didn't really want it like that. They got discouraged and they was holding their head down. And they just didn't have that hunger. If you hit my quarterback or you run my linebacker over, I'm coming. That's disrespectful. So I think that going forward, we got to get a better install on the defense. They got to open up that playbook. They need to let McCaskill. They got a good running back core, bro. All their running backs are good for real. We got good running backs. What's the guy's number 22, McCaskill? We got Savion Wilkerson. He's a power back. They need to start jamming him down.
Savion Wilkerson should have been playing a little more to help on the edge with Shador, keeping him upright.
Right. And it's crazy because he's a proven talent. This is a guy who went for a ban last year. And they were having problems with that offensive line. You know what I'm saying? So and when he did get the ball, you see he got some yards. So I would really work and alternate that backfield by committing more, and just really practice on getting that running game installed. But that offense, they got to do something with that line, man. They playing too soft, because if Shador go down, then what? We in deep water, bro.
Well, brother, I appreciate you calling in.
Hey, man, always a pleasure, bro.
All right, bro. Get this gentleman up here. What's going on, brother?
What's up with it, John? How you doing, bro?
Pretty good, man. How you feel about the game, brother?
Today was a rough one, man. Today was really, really, really a rough one.
Yeah.
A couple of things, man. I mean, I think the last two callers were definitely great with what they said. And a lot of it to me is like scheme or schematically. Like, I feel like basically it's the same playbook from week one. And they basically brought it in the same playbook week by week. And I understand what he's saying about installs and you can't do certain things because you're pretty much putting the team together on the fly. But at the end of the day, I feel like there's basic additions that haven't been met or made in this offensive system. We don't have any shifts. We don't have any motions. We don't have any inline tight end plays. We don't have any. We have some screens, but we don't have enough screens to really be effective. Like, case in point, look at Oregon today. Bo Nix is really not a good quarterback. He's just playing pitch. He's not a good quarterback. He's just basically, if you look at his pass attempts, the majority of his attempts were 2 yards. He's just throwing it out really quick to the guys, and we could do the same thing. Like, offensively, the system definitely needs to change for sure. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're seeing, but everyone synonymously is pretty much saying it's the same playbook. I think as far as the backs are concerned, we have to actually attempt to really run the ball. Like, I feel like the attempts aren't there. I feel like McCaskill, and I don't know why he came in the game so late, but he did. I liked what I saw when I saw him.
Right.
I like Edwards, but I feel like he's playing too much because he can't pass block yet. This kid is young. He's small. You think about it. If he went to certain programs, he wouldn't even be playing right now, bro.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock on him, but I just think, like, we got to put him in a better position to succeed, cut down on his reps, and we have to actually try to run the ball. Like I
Right.
looked at something the other day and they said, I forgot the dude's name from London. They were like, well, he, basically he left the team because he couldn't basically, pass block or run block or something like that. I've never seen a tight end like in line on the line.
Right.
I mean, have you? I could be mistaken. Have we?
No.
Because I haven't seen it.
Me either, brother.
So I'm like, what is the point of talking about you cutting a guy because he can't block if the tight end's never in position to actually block?
Yeah, because what Mikey do, Mike is dropping back. He's dropping to the slot.
Yeah.
And so he's not actually getting down low and being
No,
actual.
I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm not saying
All right. And what's crazy is that I've never paid attention to that.
Yeah. Like certain things are like basic, like a shift, you can run the same plays as you're doing, but if you run a shift, you basically change the defense up and they kind of open up to let you know if they're running the zone, if they're running the man. Motion,
Right.
why are we running a motion? Why don't we run any speed options? Why don't we run any like reverses, like quick speed reverses or anything like that with all athletes that they have?
Mikey not a true tight end. But okay, right. And like I can understand if Mikey's not a true tight
I
end.
get that too, but somebody
He's
is a
playing
true
tight end, bro.
Yeah, but somebody is a true tight end, so why not play the true tight end? Sometimes, I'm not saying every play, I'm just saying sometimes to allow the run to get going. Another thing, I'm not putting too much into this. Sometimes, like the facts is the facts. They just don't have the dudes yet. If you look at the offensive line of Oregon and you look at the defensive line of Oregon, they have the dudes. Oregon is an established machine.
Yeah.
Oregon is a machine. They're not a SEC machine, but they are a machine. That Oregon is a brand. Colorado has had 8 losing seasons in a row. This thing is going to take some time to build and develop. I feel like that coach was a hoe. He was taking a lot of shots for no reason, and he was trying to run it up. That fake punt was disrespectful. Yeah, you do what you got to do, but that was a disrespectful play because in all my years of watching football, I've never seen a fake punt from that position on the field. He was real disrespectful, where Prime handled that with class, dignity. He went over there. He shook the guy's hand after the game. You heard what he said. Listen, these cats are taking shots at me like I'm playing.
Right. And with that being said, brother, I appreciate you for checking in, man. Shout out to you.
All good, bro. Keep up the good work, man.
All righty, guys. So Twitter going crazy. Coach Prime said something at the press conference. I gotta make a video and I gotta check out the press conference before we leave up out of here, man. Next time I go live, I probably will be doing the giveaway. The 30K giveaway, Cash App giveaway, bruh. So in order to be entered into the giveaway, you have to comment something nice under my videos about me or about the team, or just let me know why you like the channel. We just hit 30K subscribers. Shout out to you guys, man. Without you guys, there is no me. This is just the beginning. We're going to hold our heels up high. Get ready for next week. When USC come up to Boulder, I will be at that game. I'm back at the games now. Everything is over. Y'all already know it's going to be lit. I'm going to be in the streets, and I'm going to ask the people what y'all want me to ask like I do always. And with that being said, it's your boy John the Liquidator checking out of here with another live. And y'all already know how I'm rocking. Shake the haters off. We still coming. I'm out of here. Peace out.